Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh. We just finished our Train the Trainers course in Belgium. We are in our way back to Cairo from Belgium. The Train the Trainer conference is a conference from KNX Association for the KNX Tutors. We had a lot of new technologies presented in this conference. We'll show you what we had in the conference. Stay tuned. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We will be talking about the KNX conference called Train the Tutors or Train the Trainers. Okay. The conference is being held by KNX Association and normally it's being held in different country each year. This year it was held in Belgium. As you know already, Belgium has the KNX Association headquarter. It is in Brussels, in Belgium. However, the course or the conference was not conducted in Brussels. It was conducted in Ghent, and Ghent is almost one hour and a half from Brussels. And the reason that we had to take a train from Brussels to go to Ghent, that the conference was held in a place called Odessa. Odessa is a university where they had a very creative and innovative lab about KNX devices and KNX training. So in Odessa, students, university students and high institute students are taking building automation courses and also KNX certified trainings. And it's a very advanced lab, and we'll have a tour in this advanced lab. Today, inshallah, we'll be talking about the new trends that were introduced in this conference. And those are the trends that will be introduced in details during 2025, either in training courses or on KNX Association accounts and websites and online trainings. Try to cover most of them in our courses or videos online. Okay. We started the conference. It was for 2 days. So the first day we started with a welcome speech from Just Demarest. By the way, is the director of KNX, and he gave us a conclusion or introduction about what we're expecting during the course. Then we moved to a presentation done by Mr. Bram. Bram is from Odessa, and he was talking mostly about the energy technology program in Odessa, which is a business program and also a program focused in learning or teaching energy. Then we had another session introducing the KNX Training Center and projects at Energy Technology Odessa. So he was talking about the activities that Odessa is doing to support the KNX Association trainings and technology. And we will have a tour also in this KNX lab, inshallah, and we'll show you the pictures from KNX lab. Then we started moving to the topics related to the conference itself, related to KNX Association, KNX Technology, and ETS. And we started that with an introduction about what's new in ETS 6.3. This was done by Michael Critchfield. And if you are following up any of KNX Association YouTube videos or online articles, you will recognize the face of Michael. Okay? And we talked about what's new in ETS 6.3. And at this time, ETS 6.3 was not launched yet, but now it's already launched. It's in the market now. And in a very brief way, many advanced topics were introduced in 6.3. As we know now, like the advanced topology, using line segments, like the way that you can handle group addresses, that now you cannot actually create new projects with free structure of group addresses. You cannot install or insert in your project any unlicensed or unregistered KNX devices. Okay, even if you are using an old project with unlicensed or unregistered KNX devices, you will have a warning in the project itself. New structure of login. Now we have something called password manager dedicated to save your project's passwords as an ETS apps. So many features were introduced to ETS 6.3, and we will have another video talking about these features in ETS 6.3. Done with this topic, we had another presentation from Just Demarest again. He was talking about a very important topic, which is the KNX Secure. And the message was very clear that if you are not used to KNX Secure, you have to get used to it, because very soon you will have to use only KNX Secure. So it was a clear message that the next projects and the trend coming the next 2 years will rely more on security, and that there are now new regulations coming to Europe and other countries to make security even a more important topic. And this is also aligned with KNX Association technology and KNX Association trends. So get used to KNX Secure.
So it's just a message to you. You gotta get used to the idea of secure now.
Done with this session, we had a hands-on group where we started doing some projects or one project on the stage, showing how we can use KNX Secure in other projects. After that, we had a lunch break. Coming back after lunch, we started talking about a very important topic, which is about KNX topology and KNX topology design. As we know in the current courses, even we teach mostly that we have line couplers and we have line repeaters. The direction that KNX Association is taking now, that by the introduction, is the introduction of KNX segment couplers, where you can have a segment coupler located in your line. The segment coupler will take a normal individual address like 1.1.6 or 0.7 or whatever, but you can also have on this KNX segment coupler, you will be able to install filtering table. So it acts like a coupler, but you can have more than one of them in your KNX line, and they simply can replace the repeater. So clearly, it is the direction that KNX repeater is replaced by KNX segment couplers. We had a lot of examples about how to use those KNX segment couplers, and with a security proxy as well. And we're expecting that this will be already covered, and we're expecting that this will be covered in a more detailed way in our KNX trainings very soon. Finishing with this topic, we had another hands-on group talking about segment couplers. Then we moved to another coffee break. Then we had another coffee break. Coming back from the coffee break, we had a new topic called battery powered KNX RF device, where we had the first KNX radiator thermostat using RF technology working on battery. And the battery can last for more than a year. And that was the first device to do this function by a company called ISE company. And this was one of the very advanced sessions. We talked a lot about how RF devices work, how and what kind of technology they are using to reduce the power consumption of that. And this is a new era that now we are talking about more technology coming to RF. So it's clearly that KNX Association will put more resources to RF devices and RF technology in general to absorb the new projects coming and to expand the hands of and the arms of KNX Association, KNX Technology Reach. Then with this session, we had another hands-on group to test this kind of technology. Then we had a very interesting tour in the smart building lab in Odessa, where we saw the lab, how it is built, as you can see in the pictures. These are real pictures from the lab itself. Then I had another tour in areas of the lab itself. Finishing with that, we had a group picture, and by this group picture, we wrapped up the first day in the KNX Association Train the Tutors conference. Moving up to day two, it was a Friday, and we had a beginning after the coffee break talking about the ETS extension with the IoT Point API, where we had seen the first keypad KNX sensor using IoT technology to connect to KNX system, and this keypad is using thread technology. So it is using matter over thread, which is basically a totally wireless technology, and connecting this device to the KNX normal TP devices, all together working as single entity. And that was a clear also message that KNX is also reaching out to these KNX IoT devices to cover all the wireless technology coming. So we ended up with a lab with many device connected, device from TP, devices from secure devices, devices from IoT, devices from matter over thread, devices from RF technology, all connected together, even with using segment coupler, as you can see. We ended up the day with few question and answers, then another pictures, and that was the end of the day two of the KNX conference, Train the Tutors. As you can see, a lot of topics will even require more YouTube videos for that. We'll try to cover as many topics as we can, and we'll try to cover many of the topics also in our KNX certified training in Egypt and UAE. If you have any question, let us know. That was a pleasure talking to you, and see you soon. Salam alaikum.